One. One, two, three, four, five.
Wake up, well I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, yes I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you.
It is now 6:49, and it's 75 degrees at KIW Forest City. It's time now for Forest City High School volleyball, and tonight Forest City takes on North Iowa. And with tonight's game, here's Aaron Eggestal on KIW and on KIW.com.
For tonight's conference matchup between the Forest City Indians and the Bison of North Iowa. This is the Kingland Construction pregame show. Our pregame show today brought to you by our good friends at Kingland Construction Service in Forest City. They love to support the area in many ways. When you need to build an outer house, building, or even remodel, call Kingland Construction Service today at 641-585-0101. That's 641-585-0101. Kingland Construction Service, the sponsor of today's pregame show. Well, we're getting set for this conference matchup between Forest City, which is 3-3 on the season, ranked number 15 in Class 3A, and the North Iowa Bison, who are 3-3 on the season. They are 1-1 in conference play thus far. The difference, again, as we've talked about the last couple of weeks, that will change next week as Forest City off on Thursday. Then they're going to go to a very loaded tournament on Saturday. So the Indians getting their first taste of tournament action when they head to Osage. A couple of really good teams. Cedar Falls is there. Osage is there amongst some other teams that will be there this weekend for a really good tournament. North Iowa, on the other hand, they've already gotten themselves into a tournament this year when they played a couple of matches, as has a lot of the other teams within the conference. Forest City, really the only team in the conference that hasn't been to a tournament, the only team that is only on conference games so far this year. That will change come Saturday. Taking a look at those conference standings here in our pregame show, Lake Mills and Forest City. Once again, we talk about it. Those two teams, nearly a decade, those two teams have found themselves in a position to play each other for conference titles. And still a long ways to go before they do so, but both teams so far heading in the right direction. Lake Mills, they're 3-0 in the conference. Forest City are 3-0 in the conference, and of course the conference championship runs through Forest City this year as Lake Mills, barring that both teams make it through the conference schedule. Of course, you got a lot of stuff coming up, but if those two teams were to play for a conference title again, it would happen here in Forest City. Lake Mills 7-1 overall this season, as they went on and saw some bigger schools this past weekend, dropping just one match and winning the other four. So 7-1 for Lake Mills coming into tonight. Forest City is 3-0. North Union 6-1. Their only loss is to these Forest City Indians last Thursday. What a fun match that was. Bishop Garrigan 1-1 in the conference. They're 3-4 overall. And then that brings us to these North Iowa Bison 1-1 in the conference. They are 3-3 overall. Some missing pieces from last year's North Iowa team, and two names that really we talked about for probably for 4 years, at least for 3 years. But for 4 years, we talked about in multiple different sports for North Iowa. Emma Duvet and Leah Kramersmeyer, both of them were staples when it came to North Iowa sports last year. Kramersmeyer, a second-team all-conference performer in volleyball for Forest City, for North Iowa last year. So the Bison will be missing that. And then, of course, we talked about Duvet as well. One bright spot for North Iowa is they do bring back a all-conference returning honorable mention from last year. That's Sophia Hagen, the libero for North Iowa. Did a great job last year. Picked up that honorable all-conference, all-honorable mention last year. She's currently 43 of 43 serving this season. No service errors, has 3 service aces, 40 digs, and 2 kills, and has played in all 16 matches so far. The junior libero has for the North Iowa Bison, and we will see her again this evening. For Forest City, a little bit different. Of course, the Indians changing some things up against North Union. We saw the freshman Lexi Eisenbrand got her first big taste of a lot of varsity action, as did a couple of sophomores in Riley Miller and Brenna Geeson, both of them getting a lot of varsity action at the volleyball level in a heavy dose for the first time out there. So those three kind of getting their feet wet against North Union. We'll see who and what we see this evening for Forest City. And then, of course, you got your mainstayers. What a season Bethany Warren has been having. The 5'10 middle hitter for Forest City has been having an incredible season. She's hitting .338 right now for the Indians with 32 kills, has 7 blocks, and has served 7 times and has served successfully 5 of those 7 times. So good to see that. And then, of course, Forest City, the rest of their usual suspects will be back in order again for them this evening. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back in about a minute. We'll take a minute and a half. We'll come back in 1.5 minutes, and we should be set for starting lineups and the first serve between Forest City and North Iowa. We'll come back in a minute and a half here on KIOW.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op Association of Forest City, Leland and Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keister and Winnebago, Minnesota, wishes our athletes good luck. See the Farmers Co-op for all your feed, seed, chemical, and fuel needs. Serving the area since 1916. The Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. First of all, for North Iowa, head coach Micah Peters. A junior 5'7", J.C. Plath. A sophomore outside hitter at 5'7", number 2 is Ashlyn Beekler. A right side sophomore at 5'7", number 4, Lily Beckman. A junior middle hitter, 5'8", Keelan Mattoon. A freshman outside hitter at 5'5", number 11, Tara Verguts. A junior middle hitter at 5'9", number 20 is Madison Berg. And a junior libero is number 0, Sophia Hagen at 5'6". Now the starting lineups for the Forest City Indians. As Forest City will be coached by 12th-year head coach Lacey Jerome. An outside hitter, sophomore at 5'5", number 2 is Colette Logus. A right side, number 5, 5'7", junior Jaden Jerome. A junior center, number 6 is Jenna Walker. A sophomore middle hitter at 5'10", number 7 is Bethany Warren. A junior outside hitter, 5'7", number 11 is Jalen Hovinga. A senior middle hitter, number 13, Julia Anderson at 5'10", and the Indians libero is a junior, number 21 at 5'5". That's Emma Anderson. That's the starting lineups. We'll take a break. This is the Kingly Construction pregame show here on KIOW. We'll come back for Forest City and North Iowa right after this.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for League and Open Bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer. Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Levick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zernick is still with you from Forest City High School as we get set for North Iowa and Forest City. North Iowa will wear all black tonight, black jerseys. North Iowa across the chest in white. They've got numbers on front and back of their jerseys, and those numbers are blue outlined in white with bison on the back half of those jerseys. For Forest City, gray jerseys for the Indians. On the back it says Indians in gray. The numbers are in gray outlined in white. Libero jersey for both teams is white. There's blue numbers on Higgins for North Iowa and gray numbers with a light or dark gray outline for Emma Anderson in her libero jersey for the Indians. North Iowa to the right side, their bench and where they will play. Forest City on the left side, their bench and where they will play. And we are underway as Beekler's first serve is sent long, and Forest City will lead early 1-0. So the Indians will have the first point here in the set. As we'll see Jaden Jerome serve now for Forest City, a diving serve taken by Beekler. Now into the middle for North Iowa, sent to the Forest City side. Here comes Forest City with Warren. It's blocked and will be received by North Iowa. Now free ball to the Indians side. Jaden Jerome will pass to the setter Walker. Over to Colette Logus, who will just fish it over for the Indians. North Iowa will keep it alive. The Bison send it back with Mattoon. Here comes Forest City. Logus will just have to bump it over. Free ball for North Iowa. It's Beckman. Beckman gets it over to Plath. Plath just sends it over. Forest City will set up in the middle with Warren. Warren will send it long, and we are now knotted up at 1 point apiece as that one sent a bit long by Bethany Warren. And back to serve for the Bison is Tara Virkuts. Picked up by Forest City Hovinga. Now to Colette Logus, who will send to the back row. That one lands in, and that will be a beautifully placed shot for Colette Logus, and Forest City will retake the lead 2-1. As it will be Brooklyn Kraft in for the Indians. She'll be back to serve as Colette Logus will come out. And we'll see a serve coming for Brooklyn Kraft. The junior sends it over, taken by North Iowa. Beckman, Beekler just sends it over. Taken by Forest City, set in the middle to Bethany Warren, and she's able to get it down. That one was a bit behind Warren, but she does a nice job of reaching back and bringing that one across the net to give Forest City a 3-1 lead, Just underway here in set number one. 3 points for the Indians, 1 point for the Bison. Beckman will set it up. It'll be Plath, sends it to the back row, received by the Indians. Pushed over by Hovinga for Forest City, back to the Bison side. Forest City thought it was behind the antenna. The officials disagree. North Iowa will set up now. Beckman sets it. Forest City receives it. Hovinga, free ball to the North Iowa side. Beckman will set again in the middle. Blocked by the Indians. Good block on Mattoon trying to go over with it. It came back to the North Iowa side. Now Forest City will just dump it with Jenna Walker. We're still alive with this point. Plath sends it to the back row, and it's going to fall down to the Forest City side. So Plath sent it over. Forest City received it, but the Indians were unable to get it back to the North Iowa side, and it's Forest City leading now 3-2 here in set number one. Indians trying to stay unbeaten. North Iowa trying to get themselves right back into the conference race, and that's going to be a point for the Bison as the Indians were unable to receive this, control the serve. They received it, but could not get it back over as they hit it 4 times, and now the Bison will serve once again. Taken by Anderson, set by Walker. Warren over, and that's in. So Warren will have a kill for the Indians. Make it now 4-3. And Emma Anderson will go back to serve for Forest City. Anderson 33 of 37 with an ace this year, serving for the Indians. Beekler will receive. Plath sends it over, taken by Jenna Walker. Now Anderson. Jerome, did that make it out or in? And it was in. So Jerome able to get one in. And it's now 5-3. So Anderson will once again serve for Forest City. Taken by Beekler, set by Beckman. That was Berg hitting for North Iowa. Now back to the Forest City side. Hovinga sent it over. It's just dumped by the Bison, taken by the Indians. Here comes Hovinga with a big strike, and that's in for a kill. So Jalen Hovinga will have herself a kill, and Forest City's lead is now 6-3. And Emma Anderson will serve once again for the Indians. Anderson's serve left to right. Received by Hagen. Beckman. Plath sends it deep. Jerome plays it. Now pushed over by Hovinga, taken by North Iowa. Beckman. And we've got a point coming for Forest City. Double hit is going to be called on the set of Beckman. And Forest City will lead now 7-3. And Anderson will serve. Left to right, Anderson serve. Received by North Iowa. Beckman. Plath sends it long, and Forest City will lead now 8-3. And the Indians will continue to serve with Emma Anderson, who's had a good succession here. And she will continue to serve. Sends it over, taken by Hagen. Now Plath, they've got to go over. It's pushed over by North Iowa. Back to the Bison side. Berg tries to send it over, but she's a bit short. And Forest City will score. It's 9-3. Anderson will serve once again for the Indians. Anderson serve taken by Beekler. Beckman back to Beekler. She goes over, taken by Jerome. It's set up to Hovinga, blocked by North Iowa. Back to the Forest City side. Jenna Walker sets again to Hovinga. Hovinga just bloops it over. Now Berg will try for a kill, taken by Jerome. Here's Jalen Hovinga, far side, that's out. Was there a touch? No. Forest City asking the official if there was. She says there was not, and it will be a North Iowa point now, 9-4. And we'll see a jump serve by Plath, received by Anderson. Set by Walker in the middle of Hovinga. She taps it over, that's a kill. 10-4, Forest City by 6. And the Indians will bring in sophomore Riley Miller. She will go back to serve for Forest City. 4 of 5 serving this year for the Indians. Couple of opportunities she's gotten in. 4 of 5. Her serve is received by North Iowa. Beckman will send to Beekler, taken by Brooklyn Kraft in the back row. Here's Miller. And that'll be down on the North Iowa side. It'll be a point, as it was nearly an overpass to Julia Anderson. She did a good job of staying in front of it, but it didn't matter as it landed on the North Iowa side before going over, so it's 11-4 Indians. Miller will serve again, taken by Plath. Beckman. Berg over, taken by Miller. Now Anderson. Here comes Jerome. Jerome with a strike. Back row taken there by Veerguts. Pushed over by Beckman. Here's the Indians. Jalen Hovinga just kind of punches that one over. She kind of looks at her teammates saying, okay, we'll take it. And she kind of just punched that one over. North Iowa will take a timeout. It's Indians 12, Bison 4. We're back in 1 minute.
Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians. Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here to Forest City High School as Miller is going to find herself an ace. It's the first for Riley Miller, and the Indians now lead 13-4. Miller's serve once again taken by North Iowa. That one's put over by the Bison. Here's the Indians once again. Jerome dug out there by North Iowa. Here's Berg with a attack, but it's into the net. And a point for Forest City, make it now 14-4. And we'll see a serve coming once again for Miller. So Miller serving here in succession about more than she has all year. She'll play it here after North Iowa sent it over. Here's Jerome. Back row, Hagen unable to play it, and it will go out underneath the net. Point for the Indians, now 15-4. And Miller will once again serve. Miller's serve is into the nets, and it'll be a point for North Iowa. The Indians lead by 10, though, 15-5. And Miller did a great job serving there for Forest City. The serve will come from Beckman, taken by Jerome. Miller will set now for the Indians to Hovinga. She tried to kill, taken by North Iowa. Berg will just free ball it over. Miller will set in the middle for Anderson, blocked by North Iowa. Forest City will retake. Miller sets to Hovinga this time, taken there by Plath. Here's Beekler over. Anderson trying to keep it alive, but she sends it 3 rows deep into the stands, and it'll be a point for North Iowa. Back-to-back points for the Bison. It's now 15-6. And we'll see a serve coming for Lily Beckman, the sophomore. Sends it over, taken by the Indians. Jerome sends one down really hard. Good dig there by Hagen, and North Iowa was able to play it back to Forest City. In the middle, Julia Anderson. Blocked and taken by North Iowa. Right back to Jerome. Jerome sends it down towards the floor, but dug out by the Bison. Here's Beekler again. She'll free ball into the Forest City side. Riley Miller sets it up to Jalen Hovinga. Blocked again by North Iowa, but this time it's blocked out. Point for the Indians, and it's 16-6. So Forest City back to the lead by 10. As Colette Logus will come in for Forest City. And we'll see a serve coming for Jalen Hovinga. 28 kills coming into tonight for Hovinga. And Forest City will get a point there as Colette Logus took the overpass, put it back down. Berg hit it for North Iowa into the net. Point for Forest City. It's now 17-6. And we'll see a serve coming for Jalen Hovinga. Taken by Beekler to Beckman, right back to Beekler. Now to the Forest City side. Forest City free balls back to North Iowa. There's a strike. That one sent long by Veerguts. And the point will go to Forest City. It's now 18-6. Serve will come for the Indians. It's Jalen Hovinga. Jalen Hovinga will send it over. Taken by Hagen. Now Berg unable to get it over, and Forest City will score. It's 19-6. And Jalen Hovinga will serve once again for Forest City. She had 8 ace serves on Thursday night against North Union. She had 4 the 2 prior games coming into the game against North Union, and then had 8 against North Union. Came in tonight with 12 on the season. Anderson to Miller. Miller will set for Jerome. Jerome into the net. And the point will go to North Iowa. It's 19-7. So North Iowa will get the serve back, as we'll see Hagen back to serve once again. 43 of 43 this season. 3 aces for Hagen. She sends it over. Nearly another ace. Forest City will play it over, but Anderson just has to free ball it. It's set by Beckman to Beekler. Over to Anderson for Forest City. Miller will set to Colette Logus on the outside for the Indians. Send it long. And the point will go to North Iowa. It's now 19-8. And serving for the Bison is going to be Beekler. Beekler 51 of 56, 91% this year serving for North Iowa. Sends it over, taken by Anderson. Miller keeps it alive. Jerome's got to go, but she sends it long. And the point will go to North Iowa. So here come the Bison after Forest City was up by 13. North Iowa's got it back to 10. It's 19-9. And we'll see a serve coming for the Bison. Hagen sends it over, taken by Anderson. Miller sets in the middle to Jerome. Jerome a big strike, and it's going to be a kill for Forest City. As Jerome strikes that one down, it's now 20-9. Anderson out, Warren back in for Forest City. And she'll go back into the front row with Jaden Jerome and Colette Logus. Riley Miller, Hovinga, and Julia Anderson serving now for Forest City. And it'll be a point for North Iowa. As that was an overpass, came back. Logus got a hand on it, and the point will go to North Iowa, 20-10. And we'll see a serve for Beekler. Sent over, taken by Anderson. Miller to Bethany Warren. Blocked, comes back to Forest City. Anderson free balls over, taken by Hagen. Pushed free ball by Plath to the Forest City side. Jerome kills it. And it's now 21-10. So Forest City leads by 11, 21-10. As we'll see a timeout coming for North Iowa. Timeout Bison, Forest City by 11. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, Agrigold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Zaron Agostal with you from Forest City High School. It's North Iowa and Forest City in this conference battle this evening. The Indians lead 21-10 here in the set. Serve is going to be taken by North Iowa into the benches. Plath, now Beekler. Good receive there by the Bison. Warren blocked, taken again by the Indians. And Colette Logus trying to grab that one. That was a tough one as it was nearly an overpass, and Colette had to. That was a tough one. Not able to get it. It's now a 10-point match again. 10-point set, I should say, again, 21-11. North Iowa's serve taken by the Indians. Jerome will just have to punch it over. Taken by North Iowa. Plath across court, received there by Colette Logus. Set to the back row to Jerome. Taken by North Iowa. Beekler over, dug out by Hovinga. Set by Walker. Colette Logus over, taken by Plath. Beckman sets in the middle to Mattoon. She sends that one long. And the Indians will lead 22-11 now. And the serve will be for Forest City, as Brooklyn Kraft will come in to serve for the Indians. And she will serve from left to right with Forest City leading by 11, 22-11. Taken by North Iowa. Mattoon dug out by Jerome, but unable to play it. After that is Walker. And so the point will go to North Iowa, 22-12. And we'll see a serve once again coming for Mattoon. Taken by Anderson, sent by Walker in the middle, Bethany Warren. Plath pushes it over, Jerome. Walker. Jalen Hovinga, and that's going to be a kill for the Indians, 23-12. Jalen Hovinga has 5 kills tonight already for Forest City in this first set, which leads all. And Anderson will serve with the Indians 2 points away from taking the first set. Berg over, taken by Jerome. Walker will set to Julia Anderson in the middle, but she's unable to get it over. And it's 23-11. So the Indians lead 23-13. And we'll see a serve coming out of J.C. Plath, the junior. Where's number 1? Jump serve is into the net. Service error on North Iowa. And it's now 24-13. And the Indians will serve with Riley Miller. So Miller's serve is over, taken by Hagen, and North Iowa will be unable to receive it. And it'll be a point for Forest City, and that will end the first set. Final in the first set, it's Forest City 25, it's North Iowa 13. Our set number 2 coming up is brought to you by our friends at A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. Right now is a great time for a break to get down to your local Forest City A&W. Root beer floats, shakes, puller swirls, and more. See them on Highway 69 North in Forest City A&W. Plenty of time to get down to your local Forest City A&W, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes for set number 2.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more, available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City. Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Amy Ryan and Patrick Schoenhoven of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Pritchard Family Auto Stores have 2 locations in Forest City to serve Forest City fans. Chrysler of Forest City offers Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products, and Forest City Auto Center offers a full line of GM. See Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North and Chrysler Forest City on Highway 69 South.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Forest City leads over North Iowa 1-0 as we head to set number 2. Forest City led in that first set by Jalen Hovinga. She had 5 kills for the Indians. We saw 1 kill out of Ashlyn Beekler for North Iowa. We also saw a kill out of Kaylin Mattoon for the Bison. The Indians also got 2 kills out of Bethany Warren and 3 kills out of Jaden Jerome for Forest City. We got an ace out of Riley Miller. Her first. Did a nice job serving. Monty DeArmond is our R2 this evening. Our R1 is Andrea Akola-Sabin. Our 2 officials this evening as Mr. DeArmond checking both the lineups for set number 2. North Iowa will receive it to open up the set this time, as Forest City did so in the first set. The Indians will serve first with Jaden Jerome. Same starters for both teams on both sides of the court. Pardon me, Lexi Eisebrand is in for the Indians. That is different. That's the only difference in this one is That one was sent into the Forest City bench long. 1-0 Indians. And Jaden Jerome will serve once again. Jerome's serve over the net, taken by the Bison. Miscommunication for North Iowa, and they are unable to grab it. And that one will hit the ground, and Forest City will lead 2-0. So Indians 2, Bison 0. Serve once again coming from Jaden Jerome. Left to right, Jerome likes to serve here on the near side, sends it across court to Hagen. Mattoon, and that'll be 4 hits on North Iowa as that one hit the top of the net and came back. Now 3-0, Forest City leads. Jaden Jerome will serve once again. Jerome's serve, left to right over the net, taken by Hagen. Plath, Beekler, free ball. We got a point Forest City double hit on North Iowa, so it's 4-0 Bison. And Jaden Jerome will continue to serve. 4-0 the score. Jerome's serve is an ace. 5-0 Indians, ace serve. Jaden Jerome will take a break. We'll come back in 1 minute. Forest City leads 5-0.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck for the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC equal housing lender.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. It's Forest City 5, North Iowa 0 here in our second set of this evening. Just saw an ace a moment ago by Jaden Jerome. Beekler trying to get North Iowa on the board. Forest City will receive from the back row. Jalen Hovinga sends it into the net, so Bison will score on an error on Forest City. And it's now 5-1. With the Bison getting the serve back, it'll be Beekler who will serve. Over the net, taken by the Indians in the middle. Bethany Warren, that one's down. And Bethany Warren finds a kill for Forest City. It's now 6-1. Brooklyn Kraft will step in. She'll go back to serve for the Indians as Lexi Eisenbrand comes out. And Kraft's serve taken by Beekler. Set. North Iowa's going to have 4 hits. It was not blocked. It was into the net and it came back. So 4 hits called. Point to the Indians. It's now 7-1 Forest City. As Kraft will serve once again from the middle of the court. Left to right over. Taken by Beekler. Sent by Beckman. Plath blocked by the Indians. Taken by Forest City, set by Walker. And that one's going to be in. It's going to be a kill for Jalen Hovinga off the side of a block. And it's now 8-1 Forest City. Brooklyn Kraft will serve once again. And Kraft's serve over the net, taken by Beekler. Beckman. Mattoon over, taken by the Indians. Hovinga, taken by Beekler. Beckman. Here's Plath once again trying to get it over. That's going to be 4 hits against North Iowa. Again, it'll be Indians' point. Now 9-1 Forest City. Second of our sets this evening, best of 3. Forest City has won the first one. Back row, Beekler, taken by the Indians. Now here comes Hovinga. Point North Iowa. The Indians have only played only gone to 4 sets once this year. They lost the second set to North Union on Thursday, taken by the Indians here on the serve Bethany Warren over. There's a diving receive by Beekler, taken by the Indians now. Back row, Jerome rises up, makes a good strike. Plath, here's Jerome. Jenna Walker to the middle. Bethany Warren sends it deep, taken by Hagen. Now Beekler back to Warren, and Warren straight down to the floor. Bethany Warren in the middle. She finds the floor, and it's now 10-2. And we'll see Emma Anderson serve for Forest City into the net. 10-3. North Iowa leads this one. Pardon me, Forest City leads this one over North Iowa 10-3. Mattoon will serve for the Bison from right to left. Taken by Jerome. Walker. Hovinga back row, received by North Iowa. Good job there by the Bison. That was Mattoon in the back row. Kept it alive. Does so again. Beckman to Plath. Plath. Kraft with a good take for the Indians. Now Jerome will free ball to the back row, taken by Mattoon once again. Plath to Jalen Hovinga. She receives. Walker dumps it over and will score for the Indians. So Forest City leads now 11-3. Riley Miller is in to serve for the Indians. Riley Miller will serve. Taken by North Iowa. This will be Plath, Jerome, Anderson to Hovinga. Received, Plath keeps it alive. Anderson, a good take. Now Miller, here's Hovinga. The North Iowa side. Berg sends it over. Riley Miller for Forest City. Jaden Jerome, it's in. Jaden Jerome just taps it over. It was an attempted block by the Bison, but it falls in. A point for Forest City, and they now lead 12-3. And Riley Miller will once again serve for the Indians. Berg over, taken by Anderson. Riley Miller to the far side, Jalen Hovinga, and that's in for another kill. Jalen Hovinga is having a nice night. She picks up her 7th kill of the evening. And Forest City will send the serve over once again with Riley Miller leading by 10. It's 13-3. Miller's serve taken there by Vierguts. Plath, Miller, Jalen Hovinga over, and that's down. So Hovinga's got another kill, make that 8 on the game. 3 in this set. 14-3, Forest City leads. And Riley Miller will serve. Miller's serve taken by North Iowa. It's an overpass back to Forest City. Miller will set it up in the middle to Hovinga. Blocked by North Iowa back to the Forest City side. Now Julia Anderson into the net. And it's 14-4. Indians by 10. Plath will serve for North Iowa. 84% server this year as she jump serves it over, taken by the Indians. Jaden Jerome will rise and smack that one down to the floor. It's 15-4. And Lexi Eisenbrand will come back in for Forest City up front. And we'll see a serve come in by Hovinga. Hagen over, taken by Forest City. Miller, Julia Anderson. North Iowa, Beekler over, taken and out. So that one pushed out there by North Iowa, just barely out. Point to the Indians at 16-4. Timeout North Iowa, 16-4 Forest City. Timeout Bison. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Genair. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer number FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations may lose value.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here to Forest City High School, point for the Bison, as that one was set down nicely by Beekler. As Beekler finds herself a kill. 16-5. Anderson receives. Miller will set. Here's Julia Anderson from the right side for Forest City. Berg double hit it. As Berg tried to tip it over, but it was a double hit. Forest City now 17-5 the lead, and Julia Anderson back to serve for the Indians. Bethany Warren back in. Anderson's serve will come from left to right. Taken there by Beekler. Set in the middle by Beckman. Back to Beekler. Over. Taken by Hovinga. Set. Jaden Jerome. Blocked by North Iowa. Kept alive by Jerome. Miller goes over. Here's North Iowa. Set. Berg. And that's in. So Berg will find a kill for North Iowa. It's now 17-6. And the Bison will serve with Sophia Hagen. Couple of steps forward and taken. That's going to be an ace. Anderson tried to dive for it, but it falls down short. It'll be an ace for Hagen. Her first of the match. And North Iowa with a couple of points here makes it again 10, 17-7. Hovinga, Miller, Lexi Eisenbrand will have a kill for Forest City. Make it 18-7. Jenna Walker's back in. Riley Miller will go out. Walker, who Forest City started at the setter position. Sent over by Jaden Jerome. Plath pushed by Beekler. Jerome and Jenna Walker tips it over the net. It's a point for the Indians. Looked like it was going to be an overpass from Jerome, but Jenna Walker just got a tip at the net. And a point for Forest City. As the Indians' lead is now 19-7. Serve will come from Jaden Jerome over Hagen, pushed over by North Iowa. Here comes Lexi Eisenbrand to the back row, taken by Hagen, overpass by North Iowa. Here's Forest City. It's set in the middle for Warren. Hagen bumped over by Beekler. Jaden Jerome will set to Jenna Walker. Now Bethany Warren will send that one a bit long, and it's 19-8. Forest City leads 19-8 here over North Iowa. Set number 2, the Indians won the first set, 25-13. Beekler will now serve. Beekler serve taken by Anderson. Jenna Walker to Eisenbrand, and Eisenbrand's attempt is into the net. And North Iowa with a couple of points here. It's 19-9, and the Bison have it back to 10. Beekler will serve. Over the net, taken by the Indians. Now North Iowa will receive. Here's Plath. Anderson keeps it alive. Hovinga unable to get it back towards the padding in the back of the gym, and it'll be a point for North Iowa. The Bison have it down to 10. Forest City led this one by 14 at one point. It's now back down to 10. Lexi Eisenbrand over. It's blocked by North Iowa. And they'll receive. Plath, Eisenbrand, set and dumped by Walker, but it's sent out, and a point for the Bison. North Iowa's back to within 8. Eisenbrand comes out. Brooklyn Kraft is in for Forest City. 19-11. And Kraft will hit for Forest City. Back to the back row, Sophia Hagen. Mattoon dug out there by Hovinga. Now Emma Anderson for Forest City, set by Beckman. And it's going to be a touch on Forest City. So it was sent long, but it's a touch against the Indians touched it. So Vierguts will have a kill. And North Iowa is back to within 7. Forest City will extend it back to 8, 20-12, with a kill by Bethany Warren, her 4th of the match. And we'll see a serve coming here from Brooklyn Kraft. Brooklyn Kraft will serve left to right. Waiting on our officials' word. There it is. Taken by North Iowa. Mattoon. The Indians will bring it around. Bethany Warren with a nice kill for Forest City. Makes it now 21-12. So the Indians lead 21-12. Forest City 4 points away from taking set number 2 after taking set number 1, 25-13. And Brooklyn Kraft will serve here for the Indians left to right. Kraft serve. Taken by North Iowa. Beckman. Plath. Jenna Walker will set to the far side. Jalen Hovinga, and that's out. And it's now 21-13. And we'll see a serve coming for North Iowa. Viergut serves, taken by the Indians. In the middle, Bethany Warren unable to get it over. North Iowa has made this 21-14. It's to within 7. Riley Miller will come back in for the Indians. And the serve will come for North Iowa once again. And that's sent long. It'll be a point for the Indians, now 22-14. Emma Anderson will serve for Forest City left to right. Anderson serve, taken by Beekler, set by Beckman. Here's Plath over, taken by the Indians. Forest City unable to receive it. And it's now 22-15. The score. Taken by Forest City, far side. Here's Hovinga. Hovinga with a strike. That's going to be blocked out. A touch on North Iowa, so a point for the Indians, now 23-15. And we'll see Riley Miller to serve once again for the Indians, leading 23-15. The serve will come left to right. Miller's serve taken by Hagen. Berg trying to keep it in. She does. Forest City will set to Jerome over. It's touched by North Iowa. And the Indians now 24-15, 1 point away from taking the second set. And Riley Miller will serve set points. Riley Miller's set point over, taken by Beekler. Plath, Miller, Anderson. Julia Anderson unable to send it over, and it's now 24-16. So 24-16 is the score. Serve will come from Plath. Riley Miller. Hovinga, taken by Plath. Beckman. Berg sends it over, taken there by Miller. Here's Anderson. Jaden Jerome trying to close the door. It's blocked by North Iowa, back to the Forest City side. Jaden Jerome over once again. Taken there by Beckman. Now Plath. Berg has to just free ball it to the Indians side. Jaden Jerome once again. North Iowa keeps it alive. Good save there by Vierguts. Now Julia Anderson, no. 24-18. Pardon me, 24-17. Forest City will take a timeout. 24-17, Indians timeout. We're back in 1 minute.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Forest City Auto is your Napa Auto Care Center where we work on all types of vehicles and guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com as Forest City will win the set as it is 4 hits on North Iowa, so the Indians will get it done right after their timeout. Final score in set number 2, Forest City 25, North Iowa 17. Our set number 2 today was brought to you by our good friends at A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. Now is a really good time to get down to your local Forest City A&W store and find yourselves a nice treat, whether it's a shake, a puller, swirl, Papa Burger, cheese curds, they've got it all. Find your way down to your local Forest City A&W store for a little break today. We'll come back. Waldorf University will sponsor today's third set. That third set will come to you in 2 minutes.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee. Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712. After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services, free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com as we head to our third set today, brought to you by our good friends at Waldorf University. We appreciate Waldorf University for sponsoring today's third set. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their educations and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a Warrior today. Speaking of Waldorf University, we'll be back at the Paddlers Tap in downtown Forest City, live for the Warriors Live, Waldorf Warriors Coaches Show tomorrow. As we'll have that for you from the Paddlers Tap. Should be a good time. Hopefully you can join us down there to talk a little Waldorf Warrior football ahead of their matchup with their win over St. Ambrose and their matchup with Simpson on Saturday. We are underway here in set number 3. Bethany Warren to the North Iowa side, blocked again by Warren, but blocked in on the Forest City side in North Iowa. After gaining some momentum in the second set, here come the Bison, and they take the first point of set number 3. The Bison will need to win 3 straight here against the Indians, but it starts 1 point at a time, and they get the first points. Now they're going to have a chance for another one. Plath over, that hit the antenna. And so will be a point for Forest City, make it now 1-1. And we'll see a serve coming for the Indians. It'll be Jaden Jerome who will serve for Forest City. Jaden Jerome left to right will serve it for the Indians. Over, taken by Hagen. Beekler in the back row. They've got to go over. They do. The Indians will take Jalen Hovinga. Beckman, Plath. That went into the net, came back. That's going to be 4 hits against North Iowa. And it's now 2-1, the lead for Forest City. And the serve will come from Jaden Jerome. Jaden Jerome's serve is a good one. North Iowa keeps that one alive, and a point. Goodness gracious. I'm not sure how she did it, but Verguts nearly running into the back wall kept that one alive. It went right to Beckman, and she played it over, and North Iowa scores. It's 2-2. Bethany Warren with a strike and a kill for the Indians. And Forest City can get Bethany Warren loose and get her the volleyball. It's a dangerous time. 6 kills tonight for Bethany Warren as she now goes to the Forest City bench. Overtaken by Emma Anderson. Will be an ace serve for Emma Anderson. So Anderson will give the Indians their largest lead of this set, 4-2. 14 points is the largest lead of the match as Forest City led by 14 earlier tonight. And now Anderson serves it into the net. It's back to a 4-3 lead for Forest City. North Iowa will serve with Mattoon. So Mattoon will serve for the Bison. To Hovinga, and that's in. So Hovinga will get a kill for the Indians, now 5-3. And it's now 5-3 Forest City as Riley Miller will serve for the Indians, taken by Hagen. Beekler trying to go over, but she sends it into the net, 6-3. 6-3 the lead for Forest City. As we'll see Riley Miller serve once again for the Indians. Taken by Hagen. Beckman, Plath. Anderson keeps it alive. Miller, but she slides underneath the net. Riley Miller kept it alive for a moment, but she slid underneath the net while doing so. So the point will go to North Iowa. It's now 6-4. Plath will jump serve, taken by Julia Anderson, set to Jalen Hovinga, and that's a kill for Jalen Hovinga as she's approaching and has now reached double-digit kills in the night as Hovinga has her 10th of the match, and the Indians lead 7-4, which sends Jalen Hovinga back to serve for Forest City. Taken by North Iowa. Free ball to the Indians side. Miller will set it up to Jaden Jerome, and Jaden Jerome will have a kill for the Indians. Forest City now leads by 4. It's 8-4. Indians lead 2-0. They won the first set 25-13 and the second set 25-17. Now leading the third set 8-4. Plath receives. Beekler will go over. Anderson digs. The miscommunication there by Forest City, and the ball will hit to the floor. And it's now 8-5. Verguts will once again serve for the Bison. 70, almost 80%. Oh, that one sends it long. Point Indians 9-5. Bethany Warren's back in for Forest City. And Julia Anderson will serve. Hagen. Riley Miller, Bethany Warren. Hovinga will have to go for the back row, taken by Hagen, set up to Beekler, blocked by the Indians, and taken by Forest City. Hovinga free ball. North Iowa, Berg, taken by Hovinga. Riley Miller will set. That's Brenna Geeson who's in now for Forest City. Hadn't seen her in the first 2 sets. That's in. That's a point for the Bison. As Anderson back in for Forest City. So Forest City very young, as we saw on Thursday night, right now going really young up front. As it's sophomore, and sophomore with Bethany Warren, Riley Miller, and Brenna Geeson. Miller will set in the middle to Bethany Warren, and she'll find the kill for Forest City, make it 10-6. So Indians by 4, it's 10-6. And the serve will come from Kraft. Beekler blocked by the Indians. Mattoon hits it into the net. Forest City leads by 5. 11-6 Indians. Brooklyn Kraft will serve for Forest City left to right. Far side is where she serves from. Plath takes Beckman. Beekler. Kraft now to Bethany Warren. She sends that one out. And the point will go to Forest City, now 11-7. Beekler. And that one's going to get down for North Iowa. The Bison have this back to within 3. It's 11-7. And Beekler will serve. Forest City controlled the first set, controlled much of the second set until North Iowa made a big run at the end. And now the Bison are right there with the Indians here in set number 3. Jerome will play it. Here's Walker back to Jerome, pushed over. Mattoon. And that's going to be a point for the Indians as a lift will be called on North Iowa. So make it 12-8. Forest City back by 4. And Jaden Jerome will serve for the Indians. 8 service aces, 91, almost 92% for Jerome this year. Beekler receives. Beckman, Plath, blocked, but it blocked onto the Forest City side, so it'll be a point for North Iowa, now 12-9. And the serve will come for North Iowa's Lily Beckman. Beckman's serve taken by Anderson for Forest City. Jenna Walker, Jalen Hovinga received by Hagen. Beckman, Plath will bump it over. Here's Anderson, Walker, and that one's sent long, and the point will go to North Iowa. Now 12-10. North Iowa back to within 2. Jaden Jerome will take. Walker, Warren sends it long, and North Iowa's back to within 1. The Bison have this set within 1. It's 12-11. And we'll see a serve from Beckman into the net. So the Indians' lead goes back to 2 at 13-11. Thanks for joining us here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. You can also say, hey, Alexa, play Mix 107.3, and boom. Will be there. We had a pause. There was a piece of popcorn that's made its way onto the court. Mattoon slides it out of the field of play, and we're back to action. It'll be a block for Forest City, as the Indians will add another point, now lead by 3, 14-11. And Emma Anderson will serve. Anderson's serve taken by Beekler, then to Beckman. And a fight for it. It's going to be a point for Forest City. Double hit on North Iowa. 15-11 now, Indians by 4. With a serve coming for Anderson. And Anderson serves into the net, 15-12. Forest City by 3. The Indians trying to go to 4-0. 4-0 in conference, 4-0 on the season. Have not played out of conference yet. They will do so for the first time on Saturday when they take on Some pretty highly ranked teams in Osage. Ranked themselves this year. Plath taken by Anderson. Walker pushed over by Jalen Hovinga. Plath will set Beckman. Veerguts over. Dug out there by Jerome. Goes back to the North Iowa side and an overpass. Now the Bison will have to go over with Plath. Anderson keeps it alive. And now Julia Anderson to the North Iowa side. Good job there by the Indians. Now Plath will free ball. Taken by Forest City. Set in the middle. Julia Anderson. And that's long. And it'll be a point for North Iowa. Now 15-13. And the serve will be Mattoon. Taken by Hovinga. Walker does get it over. The Indians will restart their offense again. It will be a set to Jalen Hovinga, and she hits into the net. And it's now 15-14. North Iowa again back to within one here in this set. It's anybody's set. North Iowa easily can take this set. If they keep going here against Forest City, right there with the Indians, 15-14. Going back and forth, both teams, and the Indians send along with Anderson, and it's now 15-15. So North Iowa and Forest City knotted at 15. Jaden Jerome, Walker. There's a dig for North Iowa and a point for the Indians. Good dig by the Bison, but it came all the way back to the front of the net. It goes down into the front of the net. On the North Iowa side, so a point for the Indians, now 16-15. Riley Miller will serve for Forest City. Miller will serve left to right, and it'll be an ace serve. So Miller has an ace serve for the Indians, and they're back to a lead of 17-15. Forest City and North Iowa were tied moments ago at 15-15. The Bison right there with the Indians. But it's now 17-15, make it 17-16 as the serve will go long, and it's now 17-16. North Iowa back to within one. And J.C. Plath will serve for the Bison, taken by Jaden Jerome. Julia Anderson over. Jaden Jerome, Riley Miller, and that's in. So a kill for Jaden Jerome. And the Indians will pause for a towel as Jaden Jerome went over to the official stop play looking for a towel. Some moisture on the floor. 18-16 Forest City by 2. And we'll see a serve coming now from Jalen Hovinga. So Hovinga's serve taken there by North Iowa. Sent to Beekler, overtaken by Hovinga. Here's Jerome, blocked by North Iowa. Riley Miller will set now to Geeson, blocked by North Iowa again, and that's a point for the Bison. Back to within one once again, 18-17. Indians lead is 1, 18-17. And it will be Veerguts who will serve. Taken there by Anderson, set to Jerome, and that's a kill for Jaden Jerome. Jaden Jerome will have her 8th kill. The game has been led by Hovinga with 13. And the serve will come Julia Anderson. Beekler in the middle. Anderson will keep it alive for the Indians. Jalen Hovinga, free ball to the North Iowa side. Beekler, Anderson unable to quite get it. It's now 19-18. North Iowa back to within 1 again. The Bison have been back and forth here with the Indians here in this second set. And it's now 19-18. And we'll see a serve coming here for Hagen. Hagen will serve, 19-18 Indians. Taken by Jalen Hovinga. Now Emma Anderson. Bethany Warren will pass it over to the North Iowa side. And that one's in. North Iowa and Forest City are knotted up at 19-19. 19-19 our score. Sophia Hagen will serve. Taken by Hovinga. Riley Miller will set to Geeson, and that's a point for the Indians. Make it 20-19. Forest City back in the lead. The Indians have not relinquished the lead at all in this match. They have led or been tied throughout. And once again, after being knotted 19-19, they are back in the lead 20-19. And the serve will come from Brooklyn Kraft. Forest City just 5 points away from victory this evening. Beekler. Veer guts over, taken by Brooklyn Kraft for the Indians. Set in the middle to Warren, blocked by North Iowa. Point for the Bison, as they're going to say that the Indians were in the net. It was Bethany Warren. So Warren was into the net for Forest City, and we're tied at 20-20. Anderson, Walker over Plath, Hovinga. Walker will set this one to Jaden Jerome now. North Iowa trying to take their first lead. Plath has got it. North Iowa leads 21-20 over the Indians. And we'll see a serve by Beekler. Anderson, Walker, Bethany Warren into the net. North Iowa by 2. And I think a timeout is coming here by Forest City indeed. 22-20, North Iowa leads by 2. We'll be back in 1 minute.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment in Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment in Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com as North Iowa leads for the first time tonight, and it's by 2, 22-20. Will the Indians come back and win, or will the Bison be on their way to victory? We'll find out here in moments. As Jaden Jerome is blocked a couple of times, and North Iowa leads by 3, 23-20. Timeout again by Forest City. The Indians will use their second and final timeout. They lead North Iowa 23-20. We're back.
WCTA is committed to providing local
Just one
phone
commercial,
service,
John.
high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. 23-20 is the lead for North Iowa. Anderson to Walker, now to Jaden Jerome, and that's going to be a point for the Indians. Forest City is back to within 2 as the Indians relinquished the lead for the first time tonight here to North Iowa. And now the Indians trying to fight their way back. North Iowa trying to take a set tonight over Forest City and then have themselves just a couple of sets away from possibly coming back. But Forest City has scored 2 in a row as an overpass on Jerome's serve comes right to Bethany Warren, and she puts it back down to the floor, and Forest City now just trails by 1, 23-22. Jerome will serve again, and it's going to be taken by the Indians. They'll set it up to Hovinga. Hovinga kept alive by North Iowa. Walker over, taken by Vierguts, Plath, Anderson. They'll set it up into the middle to Bethany Warren. Warren taken by Hagen. They got to go over with Beekler. They do. Anderson keeps it alive, and the Indians keep it alive, but they send it out the back. That's a point for North Iowa, 24-22. Forest City, not sure how they kept that one alive, but they did. And now North Iowa just 1 point away from taking the set tonight over Forest City, leading 24-22. Here's the serve taken by Jaden Jerome. To Hovinga over. Plath will send it back for North Iowa. Here comes Walker. Walker to Jalen Hovinga, and that's down. Forest City back to within 1. They're excited, but the Indians still have to score again. They have to score 2 straight here in this situation to send this into extra points here in this set. They got one they needed. Now Anderson will serve. 24-23, taken by Hagen. It's set up. Vierguts will just have to send it over. Jerome. Walker will set. Jalen Hovinga trying to send us 24-24. No, dug out by North Iowa. Plath pushes it over, taken by Jerome. Walker will set it up to Julia Anderson. Over, and that's it. 24-24. That's the point Forest City needed. 24-24. And now the Indians will have a chance to close it out. Not worried anymore. We're, well, still, of course, worried, but before North Iowa just needed 1 point. Now the Indians don't have to worry about its next point. Now it is again, as North Iowa is able to get a touch off of Forest City. And again, the Bison are 1 point away. 25-24 from taking set number 3 and sending us to a set 4. Serve is up, taken by Jerome. Walker. Jalen Hovinga will just have to free ball it over. Took the route there to get it back to North Iowa. Plath, Anderson, the set's over. North Iowa defeats Forest City in set number 3, 26-24. And we'll head to a set number 4 right after this.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op Association of Forest City, Leland and Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keister and Winnebago, Minnesota, wishes our athletes good luck. See the Farmers Co-op for all your feed, seed, chemical, and fuel needs. Serving the area since 1916. The Farmers Co-op Association.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com as North Iowa takes that set over Forest City, and now the Indians will be going to a set number 4 with the Bison. Forest City's second fourth set of the year. North Iowa took the first set 25-13, the second set 25-17, and now in this set they lead 26-24. Or pardon me, in that last set they won it 26-24, which sends us to our third set. North Iowa have it for the right side. North Iowa on the right side, Forest City on the left side. As we mentioned, we will not have a match for you on Thursday, as Forest City is off this Thursday. Match tonight Warriors live for you on Wednesday, and then we head to Clarion for football on Fridays. So that's what we got coming up for you here over the next few days. We're really excited, and we're hoping you're able to join us for all of that action. North Iowa will, I think Forest City will have the serve here in the fourth set. Yeah, it should. The Indians will have the serve here. And it will be Jaden Jerome to serve first. No, Colette Logus. The Indians lineup is not. Okay, there we go. Forest City was trying to correct their lineup. They do. We're ready for volleyball now. As we'll see a serve coming for Jaden Jerome. And North Iowa starts with the first point. So the Bison come back and find another point. And they lead here over Forest City 1-0 in the set. Serve, Beekler taken by Riley Miller. Now Hovinga. And that'll be a point for the Indians. It's 1-1. Forest City and North Iowa. We'll see a serve coming here for Emma Anderson. Anderson's serve taken by the Bison. Plath over, and that's sent long. And Forest City now leads 2-1. Indians will receive here from North Iowa. In the middle, Hovinga has a kill. And it's now 3-1. So Forest City back in the lead here by 2. 3-1. And we'll see a serve coming for Emma Anderson. And that'll be a point for the Indians as North Iowa unable to get it over. Now 4-1 Forest City leads. Anderson will serve once again. 4-1 Indians here in set number 4. Forest City took the first 2 sets, North Iowa the last one. And that'll be a point for the Bison as we'll see a kill for North Iowa, make it now 4-2. And the serve will come for the Bison, taken by Jerome. Far side, Julia Anderson. Hagen will go over for North Iowa, taken by Jerome there. Now Riley Miller. Anderson over. That was Julia Anderson. Now Emma Anderson, the dig for the Indians. Jalen Hovinga sends it over. Kept alive by North Iowa, back to the Forest City side. Julia Anderson taken by North Iowa. Beckman. And that's a point for the Bison. Now 4-3. North Iowa fighting back here in this fourth game. They are now trailing by just 1. It's 4-3. Forest City leading North Iowa 4-3. Serve, Beckman, Anderson receives, and Julie Anderson has a kill for the Indians. So Forest City's lead is now back to 2, 5-3. Indians on top here in this set. As we'll see a serve come from Riley Miller here for North Iowa. Riley Miller's serve taken by North Iowa. Jalen Hovinga, Riley Miller, Colette Logus will just dump it over. Veerguts there for the Bison, dug out by Jaden Jerome, and Anderson unable to keep it alive, and it's now 5-4. So North Iowa once again back to within 1. Here are the Indians. Has this game back to within 1, 5-4. A chance for the Indians is dug out by North Iowa. And that's in. So the Bison fire it back and land it in. And it's now 5-5. We're tied here in set number 4, 5-5. That one will be sent long for North Iowa. Pardon me, for Forest City will be a point for North Iowa, which will make it now 6-5 Bison lead. A chance for Forest City, they're unable to grab. Point again for North Iowa. Makes it now 7-5, Bison lead by 2. 7-5, Bison by 2. North Iowa trying to find another point. Forest City able to keep it alive, though. And Geeson and the Indians will score it this time. 7-6. The lead for North Iowa is 1, 7-6 here in set 4. The serve from Hovinga, taken by North Iowa. Riley Miller, Colette Logus over. Beekler, Beckman, Berg sends it long, and Forest City has tied it back up at 7-7. So the Indians have this match tied back at 7 apiece. Beckman takes for North Iowa. Berg, free ball's over. Jaden Jerome rises up and smacks it one down, but it's going to be dug out by North Iowa, and the Bison retake the lead 8-7. So North Iowa regains the lead 8-7 here in this fourth set. And we'll see a serve coming from Plath. Dug out by Anderson, far side Jerome. Blocked by North Iowa, and that will go out. And Forest City will score the